showdown. You'll have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the national champions from last year. The squad here today looking to put on a show. Taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to start us off. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And they feature an experienced wide receiver who chose to come back for his senior season, Kirk, and add to what's been a really solid career so far.
Well, the best thing that this guy brings to this offense is knowledge of the scheme and the experience that he's been able to work with this quarterback. This defense better be ready because I think they're going to try to get him the football early and often.
They'll try a pass here. That's caught. It's James. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. To the whole place right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they'll check him out. A solid run, good for first down yardage. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
And they'll use the ground game here. Headed for the end zone.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line, able to lead him into the end zone. Good patience, nice vision, but exceptional teamwork up front on this touchdown run.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So Ohio State's offense out there for their first possession. And out comes this quarterback who's certainly familiar to fans. It's the first game of his final season as he tries to make all that senior experience come into play.
Well, we've seen what this guy can do throughout his career, Chris, but you and I had a chance to talk to him yesterday, and it sounds like he's eager to show people that he's taken his game to another level. Let's see how quickly he can get off to a good start here.
They start with the keeper to the left. There's the first down and more. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's...
And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now to try here for the extra point. And there's the point after. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Offense makes their way on the field. Takes the ball, tries the right side here.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Moves the ball up to the 30.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Not the way he wanted to kick it. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Man, I love to see these big fellas get a chance to make a play. Usually it's the guys on the edge, the linebackers, but here, the nose guard comes up with a sack.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now.
Boy, this defense can fly to the football. He does a nice job of breaking one tackle, but look at the defenders. 5, 6 guys flying to the football to keep him short of the first down.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. The offense is set up with excellent field position. Here's the handoff. As the first down is still going. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. Here's the second down play. Toss play. Back heads to his right.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the kickoff will be returned. The coverage team able to bring him down. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. And the quarterback keeps it here. Powering through. They'll tackle him out across the 20. Offense getting set. It's second down.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Grab near the sticks. It's Bell. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down. Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down. The Buckeyes moving quickly down the field here.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and
looking for a man deep on the right side. And he hauls it in to the 15, still going. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And now we are all even for basically a brand new game here.
Yeah, it's exactly right. With a tie game, you treat this as a fresh slate. Forget about the mistakes you've made, the big plays that you made before. Doesn't matter anymore. Now you just go out and play and go try to win this game.
And the point after is right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
He's going to hand this off. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Important second down play coming up. Extending the play now. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Caught by the receiver. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. First and goal, handoff.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw it on first down. Quick catch over the middle.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Second down after that previous play. Play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you don't play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
QB keeper to the right. Gets into space at the 50. Quarterback in the clear. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. Way too much speed on that play.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, you're exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Makes the grab. It's Porter. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He'll run it here. He's got room to run. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's caught. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Short pass finds the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. That sack makes it 2nd down and forever.
Boy, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Good throw to the flat. It's a screen. Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. And he's out of bounds here on the return. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. To the air. It's Marshall. Grab down the middle. It's Delgado.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd manageable here for this offense.
They bring him down, but it's simple. Quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. And the quarterback dropping back. The receiver makes the catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. Will be first down and goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seemed to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now for PAT. PAT is good, so it's 35-21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. Final seconds in the first half. They will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And he takes this from inside the 5. Returner tackle right there. That's when they'll start the drive. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They've been efficient. Scoring hasn't really been the problem, but they got to keep scoring where their defense is going. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Breaks into the clear. Out past the 30. That's a huge gain down to the 16. Play, they've suddenly become a threat to score. This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Caught near the goal line. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a first and goal. Very efficient so far. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT Accuracy up and good to get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the offense trots back out on the field again. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. At the 30. Past the 20.
I love to watch this offense. It's one thing to study the film, but to watch these guys in person, you saw it in the first half, seemed to score every possession. And here they are coming out to start the second half with another touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or will the defense come up with a stop? Finds room at the 30. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. That massive play moves it across midfield to the plus 42. First down. QB keeps it on first down. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. Makes the grab. It's Bell. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. He is stopped cold on 3rd and inches. Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Using his legs here. Breaks a tackle into the clear. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Finds his man. It's Smith. They're able to get him down.
And that is always the toughest thing for defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Takes the ball and heads to the left. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Minimum gain right down short of the marker. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. And gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that 1st down.
And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And that run produces a decent gain. And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Pointing toward the end zone. They just keep feeding the running back the rock, and they cannot stop him. Another touchdown.
This running back is having a career game here today. And, you know, the defense, they've had the entire 1st half and halftime to try to come up with some adjustments. Nothing that they are coming up with is working. On this offense, continue to give this back more chances.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounced back here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes the catch. It's Porter. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Trying to find room. It's Rodgers.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, hold them just at 2 yards. Just to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
I love what the defense is doing here, sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys in bounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. That's good for 1st down yardage now at the 26. The Buckeyes churn out another 1st down. And they hand it off to the back. And it'll be Smoother right at the line for no gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. On the run, he'll let it go. Tight end makes the grab. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense. 1st and goal from the 10. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He cannot escape. It's a sack. The Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry-up. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. The receiver grabs it. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. How you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. He'll toss it to the back. It's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down. And it's a Wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. And it's a direct snap. Breaks into open space. Here he goes. He's at the 50. The 30. At the 20. Inside the 10.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? The Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Porter. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Send the back in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for a late deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit and won't make a difference in the outcome. Buckeyes hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Wants to throw it. Looking for 6. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. On the read. The back's got it on a pitch. Eludes a tackle. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.